Okay.
So
I'm going to
I have to
record
put a
this.
label.
I'm going to record this since we're in combat.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Just put a spade on that unit.
Put a spade, and then I put fired on the spade, so that shows up. Okay. Let's roll down here. Uh, there's no vantage points at all down here, is there?
No.
Okay, well, let's see. I don't know if let's see. I got 3, 6, 3, 6. Can I find another artillery? Yeah, so I can call in one from the first infantry. So let's go markers. I'm going to call in this one as non-divisional down here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just gets to this guy. We're gonna fire on this guy here. So I'll put a spade on him. Observer will be this guy, but there's no special that I can do. And then I'll add this gun. And then there's a gun under this combat reserve guy. So that gives me 8 plus your modifiers.
So -7 for west wall, -1 for steps, -8 total.
Okay, so basically the DR.
Basically.
Oh, and I'm gonna spend an ammo point to do intensive.
Okay.
So 6, 0.
Very nice.
The ADV check. Oh, there's the 9. Okay, so this guy
Wonderful.
will be depleted.
Don't feel so bad. That's what happened to me when I was firing at you.
Yeah. Well, I got tons of ammo, so I might as well spend it. Although I don't want to spend it that fast. Okay, let's go over to 1st Infantry Division. They got an artillery shift on them, unfortunately.
You know, we have to look up. We'll do this later. I could have swore you can convert ammo to fuel points. Did I mention that last time? I'm not sure if that's the case, but it's something to look up later on.
I don't know if you can do that. I know
or is it just ADV? You can convert it to
you can
fuel
convert
points.
ADV
To ammo. That I
to
know.
ammo. Back and forth. You can spend ammo to boost your ADV, and you can go vice versa. But we could look it up later.
I'm going to look it up later tonight.
So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Just all kinds of blunders. So like I moved off of here. I'm on a vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only a stupid little company under there now.
That's right. You only could do a light.
No, I can do a regular one with this guy. Let's see. A company, it has to be an entrenchment or fortified area, so I'd have to do a light with 2, so I'm not doing that. Okay, so the vantage point wouldn't help. So I'll do this guy here, calling it in on this guy here, and we'll use this gun for 3. This one is 6. And then there's a gun under here we'll use 2 of. And they can all, 1, 2, 3, they all reach.
So...
And I'm going to spend an intense barrage.
So there's nothing for step, but you get a -9. And the -9 comes from, I got a -2 for the village and -7 for the west wall.
Oof. So that's a DR -1. So I'm going to have to roll a 9 to do anything, huh? Okay, well, give me a 9. Baby needs a 9. Nope. ADV roll. There's the big number. Let's see. What is my ADV? My ADV is only a 5, so they'll all deplete.
I'll take that. So 3 units depleted.
Boy, I'm spending all my ammo now. It's like a drunken sailor on shore leave. All right, let's go down to the south here. Of course, there's no vantage points. All right, so we're going to barrage this dude here. And I guess we'll call it in with this guy here. Because neither of them can get a vantage point. That would give me what I got. So I got 2 guns here and 1 here. Okay. So that'll give. I'll spend a ammo point for intense barrage.
So you got 2 volleys of 8 coming in.
So 8.
You're going to get a -7 for the west wall and a -1 for me being low on steps. So it's a -8 dice
So
modifier.
It's basically the DR.
Correct.
So I need an 8 clay. Can I get 1, 8, or 9 on this third barrage?
No.
Ah,
Beautiful. 5 and a 0.
Here. No, I get a 0 for my ADV roll, so 1 will deplete. Oops. All right. Well, I think that's the end of that show.
All right. Now we get into, well, you want to take any units, your attack off of
Well, you have to make a roll unless they're in move covering terrain, right?
Why do I have to make a roll?
No, I do, right?
Oh,
Don't
yes.
you have?
Yes. That's correct. If you're in movement cover terrain, you can just pull it right off. But if you're not, you got to make the PR.
You know what? I'm going to leave everyone where they're at.
Okay. Where do you want to start the attack? North, coming down to south?
I think we'll just do north to south. I don't think there's any reason to. There's no if I get down there and think there's a tactical reason, but we'll do the tactical assault first.
Up here?
Yep. Okay.
Oh, what happened? Oh, this guy pulled back.
What guy pulled back?
Up here. I forgot that you pulled this guy out.
Yeah, he fell back because of the 2 artillery, and things were just going sideways right out of the gate there. I was trying to soak off artillery, but like I said, I should have had about 3 more attacks, but because the mud, I couldn't get to you. But I still pushed the attack anyway. The orders are given. We pushed out.
By the way, this attack, you might maybe want to take off your marker. I don't know what you have underneath that marker, but this is constricted terrain as well.
Oh, can I only attack? Oh, it is?
Yes. So if you have 2 battalions in there, you're not going to be able to do it.
Oh, the dang restricted terrain. I forgot all about that. Is there any other restricted terrains I need to look at?
Let's see.
Nope, none of the other ones I don't think are.
No.
So I have to make a PR check or something to.
Well, I'll let you if you want to pull it off and back off. Whichever.
No, we got to learn at the School of Hard Knocks.
Okay, that's right.
There
You made a mistake. You made a mistake. That's right. You're correct. You got to roll if you.
Order, my commanders went, what? Send 2 battalions over there with engineers to do what?
I forgot about our rule. You make a mistake, it's what it is. So roll away then.
Okay, is it okay? So they pass a PR check, or no? It's my offense, isn't it?
It's your offense one, yes.
So the attack still has to happen.
So basically, you can only go in with 1 battalion.
Okay, so I have 8 attacking you.
So you got. So I have 6. So that's going to be 1 to 2, I believe.
No, that's
I
going to be
mean, I'm
one to
thinking,
one.
yes, I'm thinking I'm the reverse. So it's going to be 1 to 1. So let's get that out.
Okay, yep. It's going to be 1 to 1. And
So I can start with my end right now.
what's the terrain?
So the terrain is clear.
All right, so it'll be line 1 on the 1 to 1. So we start out on the F column.
You're going to get 2 shifts against you because of the west wall. And that is the only thing I can see that is going against you. You don't get one because you're not in PA. And I don't know if, do you have an engineer?
Yep, I got an engineer.
All right, so it's just going to take away 1. So you're just going to get 1 shift back in your favor.
So it ends up on the E column.
Let's go to dice modifiers. Let's go with combat reserve. Do you have anyone? No, I do not either. Second thing is rib. I have 10.
So I don't get the rib if they can't attack, I assume.
No, you cannot get
So
that.
I got nothing.
So it's minus 10. Now we go into armor. You don't have any armor.
Nope.
Neither do I. And then last is PA. I mean, not PA, PR rating. I'm going to be a 7 because I have a 6, but I'm in entrenchment. It's going to bump me up to a 7.
I'm a 7 on the attack, so.
So it's just a minus 10 to our rolls.
Minus 10 on the E column, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You better not roll that low.
48.
48 on the E column. That's going to be a star 1.
Beautiful. Roll your PR to see if you failed.
Nope. So I take 1 mandatory hit. Or I could retreat and save the hit, right?
Is it discretionary?
No, it was a bracketed one, so those you can't save.
You have to take it as a mandatory.
All right, so let's do that. We'll take the tactical assault off because that's done. I got to go mark another infantry loss. So I'm going to have some calling I can do, I guess. Okay, that was the end of that disaster.
I love when a leader blunders, bringing in two battalions when they can't make it into that entrenchment.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have, would have had, well, what would the difference have been? What did I have? I had 7. I would have had 13 to, you have 6. So I would have had 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think that would help me too much because, no, I still would have missed you, but you would have only done a discretionary hit on me. So would have saved me a step loss. Oh, well. All right, let's go down here to this rear echelon guy holding the line there.
Yeah, I really wanted to bump this up, but you got there too fast. I'm a 3.
I have, what do I got? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So it's 6 to 1.
6 to 1.
In the clear.
I got 2 engineer units. So we'll get rid of that west wall.
So we're still at where you are. However, I get a shift because I have an adjacent unit next to this guy.
Okay.
I'm getting mixed up the rules. The original rules is if you're in clear terrain, I get 2 shifts. Is the 2020 rules the same way? This unit attack is in clear terrain.
Each hex adjacent to attacking hexes with units friendly to defense that were not. So it's based on up to 2 hexes. So you only have 1 hex, you get 1. If you had another unit up here, I think you'd get them.
Got it. So we just get one shift for that. There is nothing else I can see. I don't have a leader that can help me. So, and you get a shift, by the way, because you're in PA.
Yeah, I think that's
So,
it.
so yeah, you get one shift for PA,
Oh,
two shifts for your engineer. I have two shifts for me because of my west wall, and I get one shift because of uh, adjacent friendly units. So it's a wash.
yep. Okay.
Next up, dice modifiers. Combat reserve. Can you reach me? I don't think
Yep.
so.
Yep. It's within 3 of anyone even attacking. So they're within 3.
It's not three of me. It's three of your guys.
Yep. It's anybody in the combat, I believe. We can double check that, but I'm pretty sure.
Let's check that. I always thought it was actually the combat hex that's being
Uh,
attacked.
Page 44. Uh, be within 3 hexes of at least one friendly unit that is participating in the current ground assault.
Okay, there you go. They changed the rule.
So I got 2.
So you're going to get a plus 10. Next up, a rib.
I have 2, so plus 10 more, plus 20.
I have nothing. So plus 20 for you.
Yep.
Armor.
Nope. Nope. Wouldn't matter anyway. Your west wall would destroy it.
And I'm 5 for PR.
Mine is I'll use the 1st Battalion of the 120th, so they're 7. That's another plus 10.
So
So
plus
plus 30.
30. This is not going to be good. Ugh.
Well, I still got to roll though.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so plus 30 on the 6 to 1.
No way. You rolled a 1?
Dude, I told you I had to roll. Okay, so that's a 31. So that's going to be 1 discretionary, 1 mandatory still at least.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to roll now. I need to roll. Ooh, 7. 37.
37 is off the chart.
Okay, what I'm going to do then, my discretionary, I'm going to become fatigued. So let me take my mandatory. I'm going to flip. And instead of leaving the hex,
Can you take fatigue right away, or is fatigue?
you can take it as a fatigue or a retreat. Because the mandatory you have to take as a step loss. I did. The west wall, well, it doesn't matter west wall. The discretionary, you can take it as a fatigue or you can take it as a retreat. I'm taking mine as a fatigue. Now the question is, I'm in the west wall. I'm not required to retreat. But I'm going to put a fatigue marker on him, and I'm going to look that up later on that. Place a fatigue. Here we go. That was huge, Steve.
Okay, so
Yeah.
resolving mandatory hits, and then it says if all defending units are in a fort, and those units have met max step loss and mandatory hits remain, ignore all discretionary hits.
So
I think.
go ahead.
I didn't see the part about them remaining, but I would think you get to just ignore in the fort. Yeah, okay. Resolve discretionary hits. Forts and defending units in a fort ignore all discretionary hits prior to resolving discretionary hits. The player must declare if units will attempt to hold their current position or attempt to conduct a limited retreat or conduct a full retreat. Discretionary hits are reduced by 1 each time the...
All right, so I can take off this discretionary.
Why does it say you have to say what you're going to do with the discretionary hits, though?
You know what we'll do? Let's leave the fatigue on. We'll ask a question in the Facebook, Steve.
Okay.
and Doug Johnson will chime in, and we'll get the
Okay.
answer for it. Let's
So
leave that for now.
you'll either leave a fatigue on, or you're going to just ignore it.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that was a big fat loss.
That could have been brutal.
Okay. Well, that was the one I thought I would win, but apparently not. Okay. Let's do this one here.
Okay, we are a 6, Steve. We're in a village.
I have 31. You have 6.
5-1.
5-1.
With a percentage.
No, we don't do the percentage. We're doing the
That's
original.
right. Okay. So 5-1. I'm in a village.
So that's line 2. So that starts us out on L column.
I'm going to give how many shifts against you. You get 2 shifts because of the west wall. You get a shift because of your artillery shift on you. So that's 3 so far. And you're going to get another 2 more for these 2 units. You're in the clear. This unit does not have to be adjacent to him because you're in the clear. If you were in movement cover terrain, then this unit would have to be adjacent to him. And we can look up the rule.
Yeah, let's double check because in here it says each hex adjacent to attacking hex with units friendly to defense that were not already in ground assault. If attacking and movement covering terrain, units must be adjacent. Yeah, you're right. So that's good. Yep.
So it's 5 shifts against you.
Yep. And then you'll lose 1 of those for my prepared assault, and I have 2 engineers, so that removes 2, so that ends up being 2 shifts total, correct?
Correct. Now, is your engineers in separate hexes?
Yep.
So you have 3 against my 5, which then leaves me only 2 shifts in my favor.
Yep, so we're on the J column.
Now we go into combat reserve. I see you have a couple.
I have, 2 of them.
So that's a +10.
Yep.
Let's go a rib. I'm going to have +10.
I have 3, so +15. So +5 more.
Correct. So you have a +15.
Yep.
Armor.
I got Sherman's of 4, but I think the west wall removes them, don't they?
Yeah, I have an engineer for 1. It will take away. You have 3 left. The west wall will take away the rest of it. So nothing on armor.
Now, does the west wall, is it just the column shifts that are not full, but you still get the defensive works modifier? Is that full?
Yes, but we can check that. Let's go to the Hurtgen rulebook.
Okay, so special rules.
It's 17.5.1.
Yeah, it's just column shifts. So you are correct on that. It's just column shifts. So the armor doesn't matter. And was that it? Is there one more modifier?
Yeah, the PR, I'm going to be a 7.
Let's see. I will attack with the 1st Battalion of the 16th Regiment, so they're an 8. So I get +5 more for that. So I'll have a +20.
Okay, +20 it is.
So that'll be a 95, which will be 2-2. So 2 hits and 2 discretionary hits.
Ugh, 65 for you.
No, you add the 20, so you're 85.
Oh, I'm adding, that's right. So it's 105.
So you're off the charts.
All right, so... Ooh,
So you got to take.
They're dead. They're both dead. He had a
Kill
step.
them.
Oh, you know what? I didn't know it was a step loss. He should have been less points, by the way, Steve.
Well, either way, he was dead. So.
Yeah. So let me.
All right, I'm gonna advance.
No advancement.
Yeah.
You're peeking in.
Yeah, try it. Let me check one thing. What was the rule on advance? Armor can advance if I was in no fuel or what? Let me check.
Do you have fuel?
Well, I do have fuel, but this armor can't advance because it had no fuel for the HQ, even though I had fuel points. So they can attack and do everything, but they cannot advance. Just the infantry can advance.
Then that's it.
So let's see. Do I want to advance anybody else? Nope. I'll go with that. Okay. All right. Well, it would have been a whole lot better if I'd have gotten in here too.
Yes, it would have been, because then you would have encircled.
That would have changed that whole thing, but oh well. I'll take it. All right. So then we go way down to the 9th Infantry, right?
Yes.
We got right here.
So we're a 5, and it's just one step. I mean, it's 2 steps I meant. There's nothing underneath it. Let me just make sure. Okay.
25. I have 31, and you had what?
5, so that's 6 to 1.
6 to 1, and then the terrain is
Forest. So we're in line 3.
6 to 1 on line 3, starts in the L column.
So again, you're going to have 4 shifts against you. 2 for the west wall, 1 for this unit, and 1 for this unit.
Okay. I got 1 engineer and the prepared assault.
And I want to bring in I got to look at Brandenburg. Can I bring in this leader? Go ahead, continue. While I read.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just 2 shifts against you for prepared assault. And I got 1 engineer. So it'll still be 2 shifts to the left then, because you said 4.
Correct.
So that puts us on the J column. I have 3 combat reserves.
I have none, but I'm just trying to see if I can bring in Brandenburg.
Yep, go ahead and check.
Nope, because I didn't have him stacked with I didn't have him stacked with the 9th Panzer. So
your proficiency is going to be 6. Mine is 8, so I'll get plus 20 for that. Or no. It's 2, that's plus 10, right?
yes,
Plus 5 for each one.
correct.
And I will attack with the let's attack with the 1st of the 60th, 1st Battalion of the 60th Regiment. Rib, I have all 3, which is the max I can get, right? Or no? What?
Mm-hmm.
How do you have a max of 6?
You can go up to 30.
Is it all units in the division or just the regiment, though?
It's the regiments. I believe you can bring in 2 regiments. You can get up to a max of 30. So you'll get 15 in one regiment and another 15 in the other one.
Oh, okay. So I just have the 15 total.
I have none for RIP.
So I'm at plus 40 so far. I have armor, but the west wall is going to neutralize that because it's only a 4.
And my PR is going to be a 6.
We already did that.
Oh, okay.
I got a plus 10 for that because it's plus 5 for each one. That's why I'm at a plus 40.
All right, so it's plus 40. It's not going to be good.
Well, I got to roll it first. 58. Killing me. 2 freaking discretionary, dude.
92. That's off the chart. I'm not even going to bother looking.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure. When you're too discretionary, you can just ignore them, right?
we're going to put a question mark over here. I'm going to put a spade down on them until we get an answer on this.
Okay. I mean, we could read through the rule book description instead of the chart, and that should tell us.
Let's do that.
Okay, so let me go find the combat results. Ground assault. Okay, so page 46 is where results start. Okay, step 8, applying it. Mandatory, we know what that is. Okay. So resolve discretionary is on page 47. Forts and participating defending units in forts ignore all discretionary. So that's pretty blunt. What I don't understand is for each hex the attacking side retreats. Oh, so those are separate. Okay, yeah, you just ignore them. I don't think that one guy has a fatigue.
Yeah. Okay.
It just says right at the very top, it just says forts and participating defending units in a fort ignore all discretionary. So that's not entrenchments and stuff. It's just forts, which is the west wall. So I think you don't have to take fatigues or anything. So that was a disaster. Okay. So let's go look at the chart for the turn sequence. Well, I got one west wall.
You did. I'm very disappointed. I thought actually that one you got in was going to hold because I had two.
The two I thought I was going to take, I didn't. And I
had two units that were adjacent to you that were going to give me shifts, and I thought that was going to punish you. Plus, you had an artillery shift on top of you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The two I thought I was going to take, the one way up north and the one. Oh, wait a minute now. Can your rear echelon units give support?
You mean for Jason? For
Yeah,
discretion?
down here he can't give support, can he?
Why wouldn't he be able to?
I thought there was restrictions on rear echelon.
Let's look at it. Let's look at the rule book.
Same with that one technically, but I didn't lose anything. So let's look at rear echelon units. I know they have restrictions.
They can't attack. That I know. They can only defend.
They can't attack? Well, they can if they're with a divisional one, right?
Yes. They have to be with a divisional unit.
And I know they can't give rib.
Correct. Which they did not.
Yep. Okay, so page 11. Rear echelon units cannot break down, cannot receive replacements, cannot resurrect, do not count as step losses for recycling, have special rules for transferring, may provide steps to assist in resurrecting eliminated units.
Correct.
Well, I don't know if that... Maybe, can they give rib? Maybe they can give rib. Let's see if there's any special rules in Hurtgen.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about them not giving shifts because they are they're friendly units.
Oh, okay. I thought they couldn't give shifts or rib, but I don't think it penalizes them for rib either.
See, the rib one, I didn't think so either. I also thought, like you did, that you can't get rib from rear echelons.
Maybe it's under modifiers. So 44.
Page 44. What are we looking at on that page?
I was just looking at rib.
Oh, here we go.
No. Let's see, rib edgeability. Well, it does say infantry unit of the same regiment, and those aren't part of the regiment.
Hmm.
So that's probably where they can't provide rib, but they can provide support, I think. So we did that right, I think. But they wouldn't do the rib because they're not a regiment.
Here's what they
Even
can do. Here's where they will be able to do rib. Go back to the game map up here, Steve.
yeah.
They're part of 176.
Oh, those guys, yeah, they might be able to, yeah.
But
Yeah.
as you can see, they're uh, rear
No,
echelons.
no, that's the division. But if you look at their regiment, which is on the left, they're all different.
416th, the
Oh,
four.
there's 416 and 420. Yeah, so those guys could with the right regiments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Are those isn't that the training battalion that started in like the middle of the map or something? It's some kind of weird.
Yes, because the true 176, if you go to the top of the map, they're up
Yeah,
here.
they're all broken down now. Okie doke, that makes sense. I think we did that right, and I don't think you'd take any fatigues on that because it's pretty blunt. The very first thing it says is in a fort. So those fortifications are nasty. Okay.
I got to plug that hole now.
So artillery shift removal, but I think we did that as we did the combats, didn't we? So I don't think anyone has any artillery shifts on them still.
No.
Okay, then it would be my exploitation phase, which I don't have any. Air resupply, and then supply determination. So let me check some of my longer lines to see if it matters, because it's -3 on the supply line.
It's -3. Primary road is 1/3.
Yeah.
Secondary is half. So you're going to be in supply.
Yeah, they should be good, but I just wanted to check. Yeah, because it's 15 instead of 18. I got a lot of good roads there, so we're good up there with the 19th Corps. Yeah, 7th Corps. Yeah, all right, we're good. It's a hard one to get out of supply unless you get encircled, which is also another good reason it's a good one for new players because they don't have to worry about crazy supply lines right away. Ammo replenishment. Well, I got some ammo to replenish.
I'm thinking about, do I want to spend ammo points, which I have to now since it's your turn, to replenish my artillery?
Yeah, I'm going to spend at least 2 so I can do 6.
If I go now, how many ammo points do I have? You know what, Steve? I will spend 1 for now for the north. And I can replenish 3.
That's 3.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 that I can roll for on my turn instead of spending ammo points.
All right. I just spent it and cleared them up. Make sure, let's see. Okay. And you're done with yours then?
I am.
All right, so I'll clear any of the fired ones. So I cleared yours too for you, so they're not marked fired anymore. Fatigue recovery. I do not have any fatigue.
Nor do
wait. I do. Yeah, I don't have any fatigue because no one moved over half, and tactical assault does not cause fatigue. There's no delay markers, so that would put us at your turn the next time we play.
Absolutely.
So let me record this here.
I'm going to end our recording.